I think it's because they lost a Supreme Court ruling on Friday. The Supreme Court said that they've been acting illegally. They've been acting outside their constitutional jurisdiction. And they're trying to act as if that ruling didn't come down, but I can tell you it did. I've read the Constitution. I know what it says. I think that they should read the ruling and read the Constitution and stay in their lane. And so I think that this is probably a reaction to having lost so badly and knowing that we are going to defend our constitutional rights every chance we can, and that the Supreme Court is going to back us. So this is I think his letter was inappropriate in tone. It was overwrought. The calculation in the report suggests that, yeah, there'll be some impact to the rest of Canada if Alberta chooses to go its own way with the assets that we believe we're entitled to. But it's a matter of $175 per person, which, you know, and it would have the same level of support and solvency as it did back in 2013. So I think he's trying to overstate it to make some kind of political point, and quite frankly, I just don't think that that's helpful. I think we should allow for the process to play out, let Albertans decide, because we do have a constitutional right to manage our pensions under Section 94 of the Constitution, if the Prime Minister would like to look that up. And we also have a formula in the CPP Act that we've interpreted if he has an alternative. You know, we welcome all input into our process. If they want to do the work of giving us an alternative based on the reading of that act, we welcome the information. Well, I would say that Environment Minister Stephen Guilbeault is an ideologue. He's always been an ideologue. He's always been going off, announcing things unilaterally, and he's quite frankly becoming very irritating to both me and my Environment Minister, Rebecca Schultz. That being said, we have a pretty constructive relationship with other federal ministers, and we have a pretty constructive relationship with our deputy ministers who've been meeting this week to try to figure out a pathway for how we can align our interests towards carbon neutrality by 2050. So as he continues to try to act unilaterally, I just take him less and less seriously, because, quite frankly, they lost at the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said they have to make sure that they proceed in a spirit of cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism is what I am doing. It's when I have conversations with them, I say, let's align around a 2050 target. It's my release of an emissions reduction report, which we did in April. It's my recommendation that we get a table together so that we can negotiate. That's what cooperative federalism looks like. Saying outrageous things in the newspaper to try to antagonize everyone is just irresponsible. And I have to tell you, I'm developing less and less patience for it.